Ooh ee ooh ting ting what a bing bing. Ting ting what a bang bang. Alright, let's get this, Brad. I have joined your session.
Ooh ee ooh ting ting what bing bang.
Ooh ee ooh ting ting what a bang bang.
Does it capture my audio?
I don't know. That's the thing. The only thing you can do is probably go on your phone and try to check if you can find my live stream. But to do that shit, whew, man. Because I have no idea if any of this shit works. Quote unquote.
It's the Anthony Plays account, right?
Yeah.
With the Z, fucking cringy ass.
Yep.
There's so many Anthony Plays. How many subscribers do you have?
Me, 0.
How many videos do you have posted?
4? I think I actually have one. I'll check it right now, actually. Oh, yeah, I don't think you're ever gonna find me. Unless
There's so many Anthony Plays, dude, with the Z too. Oh wait, I think
I have
no,
1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4.
4 videos. Wait, did you hear what I'm saying at all? No?
Hold up. It does.
Does it captures it?
Yeah, it captures everything.
Perfect.
That's perfect. Alright, let's get this bread.
Alright, cool. So how do you, well, do you want to introduce yourself, or like, should I introduce myself? Because I'm just kind of here.
Just kind of here. Oh, what's up? My name's Anthony. Plays. Please, yeah, clearly. Managed to click on my goddamn channel.
Yeah, since it's going on your channel, not mine. I'm just Gabriel, just his buddy.
Can't remember Gabe.
Grim Reaper Gabe. That's a cringy ass gamer tag. But whatever.
That's how life is.
That's just how life is. Speaking of which, segue. Talking since this I forgot the title of whatever you called this, but just talking about life or whatever, right?
Yeah, life, about life. That's literally what I put.
Alright. So how do you want to start this off?
Well, talk about life.
Yeah, but like what part of life? There's a lot of parts of life that you just
you tell me.
There's like life before death, there's love, there's when you're a child, there's your family history, if you know that type of shit.
Yeah.
But like there's a lot of things that we could get into when we're just saying like, yeah, let's talk about life. I mean, one of the things that we could talk about is just like how everything's changing, like, and what I mean by that is like how people grow up nowadays, because like we've changed a lot of like how we grow up, because there's a lot of people. Not just that there's a lot of people, but there's nowadays we have a lot of like kids that just grew up very differently from like you or me, and we're only 16. Well, you're 17, I'm still 16. But even then, like, it's changed a lot of like how we've grown up, because kids nowadays, they are surrounded by the internet, where like when I grew up, I didn't have so much of the internet. I just kind of like was in my own bubble, because I had like school, I had friends, I had the neighborhood children that I used to play with. But it's not like now where you see a bunch of like little kids everywhere just on the internet playing games, talking crap.
Being very toxic.
Yeah. they're just everywhere.
It's like common these days.
Yeah, how often do you see, or not even see, how often do you just like hear kids playing like video games just out of nowhere?
A
Just
lot.
like it's crazy how much has changed, honestly. Because you didn't grow up with the internet much. I didn't grow up with the internet much. It was easier, honestly. Like, well, not easier time, but it was a more simple time.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like we didn't need as much, and we didn't like, we made do with what we had for the most part.
Yeah.
Like,
we lived very simple and happy how we simply were. No playing.
yeah, like we didn't need all this internet. Now it just sounds old. We didn't need internet back in my day.
I know we sound very old. But yeah,
it's funny 'cause we're only teens. But yeah, like it was one of those things that was like cool. If you had it, awesome. Cause like it was one of those things where it's like if your friend had it, you would go to his house, play like play games on his computer, just
all
play a bunch
day.
of Flash games. Yeah.
Yeah, you would play a
And
lot.
now it's like one of those. Yeah, now it's one of those things where it's like everybody has it now. Apparently, like every little kid has access to it. So like it's changed a lot, and I don't know exactly how I feel about it. If I'm gonna be completely honest, it's sort of, I guess it's good, but then it could also be very bad because it could like it's a lot more noise to grow up with, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's things you accept.
Yeah. But like,
that makes sense. I just realized.
There's just nothing you can do about it. C'est la vie.
But honestly, dude, I went 9-1. How's going on?
I went pretty bad. I did pretty crap. 7-5. At least I'm still positive.
Very true.
And not for HIV.
I think you're positive for freaking AIDS.
Yeah, I don't have that either.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure, actually.
That's a very certain. Leave the lobby so we can open the supply drops.
Alright, gotcha.
Let's see if we get streamer luck.
Let's see. But there's a. How do you think that life is? How do you think that like the children have changed so far? Honestly, like other than like just the internet and everything, like how do you think that it's changed from like when we were kids, like when we didn't really care about?
I feel anything. Like kids these days, just all they want to, like basically they just, I can't explain myself, but they're like, I don't know, they got meaner, more, just very annoying. Yes. I guess to say.
That is not an understatement. That is pretty accurate. Not gonna lie.
Don't know. They don't know when to shut up. But yeah, it's okay. He's just there.
And then there's some kids that just talk way too much. Because there is one time where I saw this thing where it's like this kid literally told this person on Twitch, they're like that they masturbate to them, and I'm just like, whoa, wow, that's not something you hear every day.
That's not something you should say if your parents, you know,
like,
clearly taught you.
The kid was really young, and it was like maybe 12 years old, because his voice was still pretty high, and like you could tell he was a little kid because obviously he doesn't know what he's saying, he's just talking. But yeah, and it's just like, wow, kid, like, to think like, what, honestly, it made me think back to my past. It's like, was I like that when I was younger? Did I just talk about it? I was like, oh yeah, like, I just took a dump and it was green. Like, just revealing everything, and it was weird.
Yeah, I know I was a little angry kid when I was younger. I was just, man, I was angry little kid.
Dude, I've always been a crybaby. When I was a kid, I was a crybaby, and like honestly, like I can't even like blame anybody about me being crybaby. And it's funny because I am the youngest, and of course I would be the crybaby of the family because I am the youngest.
Yeah.
Got everything I wanted, dude. Not exactly, but I'm just playing it up. You know, you're a kid and you get a lot of what you want, especially when you are the youngest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's true.
Yeah.
Anybody else that's a baby knows this.
That's true.
Yeah. My voice sounds like crap. Just does not sound good.
I feel like these days people need to accept more things because there's people out there that just don't know how to appreciate things that they actually have, and there's people out here who don't have those things.
Yeah, it's a lot of like nowadays. It's a lot of the mentality is like I wish I could have more instead of like I'm satisfied with what I have. Because like there's a lot of things where it's like, yeah, I have this, but it could be better. Like there's always that but in there. And it's like why can't you just take what you have? And just be like, yeah, this is nice. Like having a rose garden. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. This is a nice time. Instead of
nice
just like
beautiful.
Yeah, I have these beautiful roses, but you know what would be better if I had a huge garden of dandelions with these roses, because you know you can't just have roses.
Yeah.
It's very sad to see, honestly, that we've gotten to the point where, well, the reason I say we've gotten to the point, I'm talking more about America, honestly, because this is all about America. I'm not like everything that we see is because we live in America. But it could be different in other places, we don't know. But like as of America, like we've become very much fed into this capitalist system where it's just like, yeah, I could be better, yeah, I could always get more money, yeah, I could get a higher paying job, a better paying job, and I could live comfortably with my family, or like so I could get some income for my kids or whatever. Like that's just how we're raised nowadays, and it's just kind of sad to see. It's just like you see these people where it's like, yeah, you have this, but make it into more.
That's a good thing, but also a bad thing. That's how I feel.
It's one of those things where it's like, I like it, but then I don't, because it's one of those things where it's like, yes, chase your dreams, but at the same time, you're just treating them like they're special. You get me? Like this kid is special.
I get an invitation from Louis.
I did too.
You want to join him?
You wanna? I mean, I guess. I mean, if you want to.
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
What do you want?
Remember, you're the one live streaming.
I could care less, to be honest. It's not like anyone's gonna watch.
It really isn't. But I mean, it's just nice to talk about.
Yeah.
Because then we're gonna go back to this. We're gonna watch this one day. And it's like, damn, we're cringy as hell. But we're also gonna be like, huh. That was smart points. That was a good point. that was smart.
I also wonder what I'm gonna be like when I'm older. Am I gonna be still like I am, goofy, a little dumb, you know, oblivious to everything around me?
That's what I think about too. Is like I wonder if I would, because I could see myself growing into a grumpy old man, but I could also see myself growing into like that one awesome uncle, like that one awesome really old uncle that you have.
I could see, yeah, I could see that too. Messing around with my, like, I don't know, my grandkids or my kids.
My grandkids, yeah, just like messing around with them, making sure they're smiling and like just all that. But at the same time, I could see like how I could very much fall into a dark pit and be very sad and depressed because of just because of the way life goes. Because sometimes, you know, it doesn't go the way that you want it, and sometimes you just fall into depression.
True. Do you want to join, Louis?
If you want to, sure.
Yes or no?
It's your choice.
Do you want extra people in here? Is my question.
Do you want to join them? That's my question.
I could care less.
Do you want me to invite him or not?
Invite
Just
him,
say
I
yes or
guess.
no. Alright, cool. I'll invite him. Is somebody else on? No, it's just Louis. Okay, cool. Well, I think it's just Louis. I didn't see if anybody else is in his party. But, let's do that. And there you go. He's invited. I'm pretty sure we're gonna play Siege or something.
Yeah, cause you know he's not a real big COD fan. I mean, really,
Yeah, so we'll just see right now. We'll wait for him. There's something else I want to say, but I'm completely blanking out. Yeah, I know. I can't remember what else I wanted to say. But I mean, it's gonna be nice to look at this, and like, especially because I feel like we're still gonna be friends, and like we're gonna see this and be like, I remember doing this. I remember messing around and making jokes about making a podcast, and then we started like.
You know, that's really funny, but that's what it actually came down to.
That's exactly what the memory's gonna be. It's like I remember joking around, being like, "Oh yeah, this is a podcast." All of a sudden, we can't lie to our viewers, and like nobody's gonna watch this. It's we're literally probably gonna go back and watch this and be like, "Dude, we were stupid," and then just laugh at us talking about this. Hey, Louis.
Louis, what's up? It's called.
I'm surprised you're on.
It's. I mean, I guess.
That's essentially what we're doing.
Yeah, we're just kind of live streaming here.
Yes.
We're talking about life.
It started off as a joke. It started off as a joke as me and Anthony having a podcast because we were just talking about stuff and it got really deep all of a sudden, and I was like, dude, we should make a podcast. And here we are live streaming on Anthony's channel, but you know, it's not like Anthony is gonna get views on this because, you know,
I'm not famous.
He said it himself, essentially.
I did say it myself.
Just gets into somehow.
I'll be like, what the fuck?
The funniest thing, no, I didn't. But the funniest thing is, if it does get millions of views, Anthony will get no money from this.
I really won't.
Because I cussed earlier, he cussed just now, and just demonetization right there.
Very true.
Yeah, but that too is like it's gonna read it as YouTube, and then like half an hour later it's gonna say sucks. Like it reads that as one sentence and be like, all right, demonetized.
Demonetized.
Can't have you talking bad about YouTube on this platform. Can't have you talking bad about YouTube on YouTube.
Who do you think you are, Jerry or something?
So what are we gonna play GTA?
I'm down.
I don't really care. I'm down to play anything. So COD 4?
You have a chance of winning